The Wall Street Journal says more and more hedge funds are investing in housing, real estate. They're betting on a rebound. Joining the company is real estate attorney Stephen Meister. Stephen, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Happy New Year, Steve.
Now then, I've got this report here from Goldman Sachs saying that over the next 10 years, real estate will go up 30%. Now, that's not a big gain over a 10-year period, bearing in mind where we're starting from now.
We're off at about 30 or more right now, depending on the location. Some are down 50. I think nationally we're down 32 or 33%. Yep. So it's 2011. So if that happens, and who knows if that's true or not, we'll be back to where we were in 2006 in 2021.
So why are these hedge funds buying real estate?
Well, first of all, let's talk about what they're really doing. Because it's not all that easy for a hedge fund to play existing housing prices, right? I'm short of buying houses, which they're not going to do. I think what they're doing, I've looked at the articles, I think they're primarily buying home builders, which is a little bit different than existing housing going up in price. Home building has been way off in volume. There are some people who just want to own a new house, you know, have new appliances and new finishes, and they're hoping that there'll be some new household formations, so they're betting on home building.
Well, I think they're betting on government intervention. 22% of mortgages are still underwater. So I think that they're betting, especially the fact that we're entering an election year, somebody is going to step up and try to do something that's not going to work again. But we'll see money infused into this market, and that's what they're betting on.
Well, you're saying that they're buying mortgage instruments, MBS? Maybe, but also recall John Corzine bet that Greece would be bailed out. He didn't do too well.
Well, he was early. He was early.
He made the right bet. He just made it too soon. But
look. But the one thing the last 4.5 years have taught us is don't listen to the experts, because they're not experts. They're carrying them out in stretchers, and they're making mistakes in housing all the time.
You're an expert. Are we at the housing bottom, and will we rebound significantly?
Here's what I've been saying for a few years, and I do think we've made a bottom, okay? But I think what's driving it is very simple. I think because interest rates are so low, and because the prices are off 30 or more %, housing, home ownership is now competitive with renting, because rental prices have gone up. That's what's going to make the bottom in housing. When it's cheaper or as cheap to buy a home on a monthly basis as it is to rent a comparable dwelling, then housing rebounds, because even if you don't have the down payment, you don't have the credit, an investor will buy the home and rent it to you.
But housing won't rebound until it becomes easier to get a loan. So it doesn't matter how high rents go. If you can't get a loan, you have no choice.
Except, Tracy, for the investors. A lot of the what's happening...
And then they're paying cash.
They're either paying cash or they're low leverage financing, you know, 50% financing, and they're able to, if the interest rates are so low, they can then rent it out and, you know, make the house work that way.
Real estate. Who would have thought it would come to this?
Right.
All right, Stephen, thank you very much indeed. Pleasure.